Hello guys, it's Anime Wikipedia, and I just want to say sorry for not uploading for a long time. I was pretty busy with doing some, the usual stuff that you do at home. And also, I just want you guys to let you know that I'm going to be making multiple videos today. I hope I could upload this video because most of the time during the time when I think I could upload, I always get interrupted and I have something else to do. So now I think that I probably have enough time to actually make a video or three. So let's get started. As you can see from the picture, this is gonna be a high school DxD what if. But what you guys don't know is this high school DxD is gonna be a really cool one. Now let's get the background story of this. I'm not gonna tell you what happens before because this is gonna be a time travel one. So the background story for this one is Issei is the last one out of the Orsi, and they're fighting Trihexa. He uses Queen the Queen Crimson potion. If you guys don't know what I mean, it's when his armor turns into a crimson color and he's like really OP, like OP as fuck. And in his pocket dimension, he also has X Durandal and some artificial sacred gears that he made himself. Like this is from an Issei from a long time ago. So he's using all this power. And he has X Durandal. If you guys don't know what X Durandal is, you guys are not far in the show yet. But anyways, he's using X Durandal to fight Trihexa because everybody that he knows is dead. So Zenobia's sword, he has that too. He fights Trihexa. He wins, but then he dies. But whilst he's dying, someone comes in intervention. Someone that we all thought he was dead. Nah, it's the one and only God. God was never dead. There's no way he could die. Just my opinion. There's some way that he had to survive somehow. It's just like that. There's no way. He probably has so much. He has so much cheat codes or something. There's no way he could be dead. So he just comes out of nowhere and be like, Issei Hiro, I chose you to go back in time and make sure this never happens. And Issei acts like, who are you? Like, what? And he says, I'm God. And Issei's like, aren't you supposed to be dead? He said, no, I was chilling in a secret place in the dimension. Do you know where Ophis lives? That's where he was at, chilling there. I forgot what it was called. He was there in a secret spot where no one knows. So this dude be like, yeah, I don't like how this is, and you're gonna go back in time. The day where he fights Riser. The day where the Pirate fights Riser, like, and he's gonna be like he's gonna go inside Issei's body. It's just that his body's somehow gonna morph into the fit body that Issei has now. And his mental experience at this age, he'll be around 20 around when they fight Trihexa, just saying. So everything inside his pocket dimension, it transfers to him. So now let's get started. It's 10:25. they're waiting. Issei just blanks out for a little bit. Then all these memories come inside his head. He keeps himself composed because he doesn't want to worry Asia, who's sitting right next to him, waiting for the game. The alarm turns on. Then they head to to the club room. Once they head there, Grafia is there to basically tell them, hey, we're gonna transport to the other dimension. Issei wasn't surprised because he knows this is gonna happen. Now, whilst Issei's getting ready, he was wearing something else. And if you guys don't know, this artificial Sacred Gear is a Power Ranger morpher and shaped with sunglasses. If you guys don't know Jungle Fury, bro, you guys are missing out. Really, you should watch Power Rangers Jungle Fury. So he's basically wearing the same clothing as the Power Ranger Jungle Fury because they never specifically said to wear their school uniform. So he's wearing that. He has glasses on his side pocket. He's not gonna turn it on yet. He's gonna make this as a surprise for everyone. So right now, he's waiting for everyone to get ready. So when Rias does the plan about the traps and everything, that goes the same. When Rias tells Issei to sit on her lap, he doesn't really question it because he knows it's just to unlock his power, so he won't get flustered or anything. So he just sits on his lap and he waits until he and Kaneko goes to the gymnasium. Now this is where the event starts to change. They reach there. The Rook and the two pawns say that come out there, they know that they're here. That's when Issei and Kaneko comes in. And while they're fighting, Issei doesn't feel like going all out on them, so he's not gonna go wild and go against the two pawns. He defeats them easy ass. He just uses a dragon shot in there. Oof. He doesn't want to waste time. He just dragon shots them. And his Sacred Gears are on second liberation. At first it was in first liberation, but now it's second liberation. If you guys don't know, because every ability that he has now, he has in the future. Now they're done basically with the people in the gymnasium, so they leave. Issei knows that the Bomb Queen will try to attack Kaneko, so he basically saves Kaneko before the Bomb can even hit the Bomb Queen. Then Issei just does another dragon shot, but a little bit bigger, and destroys the Queen. And everybody's like, what the fuck is happening with this dude? My man, he's destroying them with just dragon shots. He just recently learned this. How is he? People are confused as fuck. So now they're helping Kiba. Now this, I'm just gonna say, a certain someone had Phoenix Tears not given to a queen, and we all know that Riser did not give it to the queen this time. He gave it to what's it called? The Bishop Isabel, I think that was her name. So she uses the Phoenix Tear, but it was morphed into something. It gave her power, so much power that it was yeah, Issei thinks it's time for him to morph. So he puts on his glasses and says, "Let's go wild," and he turns into the Red Power Ranger from Jungle Fury. Everyone stares at him this dude seriously made his own Sacred Gear, and he looks like the Power Ranger from Jungle Fury, and everyone's like, whoa. Like, they're staring. Like, people who are spectating are like, Nani? What the fuck? They thought he was the Red Dragon Emperor, so they're like, I don't see no dragon in this. I just see a tiger. And he just uses he just uses the tiger or a punch, and it destroys the Rook at Isabella, and she's out. He helps Kiba and Kaneko and Akano, and they destroy everyone else except to Ravel because she's just watching. And they get to the what's it called? The student council office, like on the roof. Issei just promotes the queen already. Just not gonna handle this. He wants this done and over. And basically, Rias is fighting Riser, which was a stupid plan. Like a fucking stupid plan. She could have just waited until all her pieces were done fighting, so that piece and her should fight Riser. She didn't wait. She was impatient, bro. Anyway, they're fighting. Once they're fighting, and Rias is legit doing nothing. Riser's just regenerating. Like, this is like being the jerk he is, and speaking in third person, which I really don't get. He pronounces his own name while talking, which I don't want to even get into. Then Issei, he's in his Red Power Ranger mode, and he sees them fighting, and Issei says, yeah, this mode might not help because it's a little bit weaker than the imperfect boosted gear. So he unmorph out of it, and he puts his glasses to the side. And he calls out, boosted gear, bounce break. And he just bounce breaks, and everyone's staring at him like, what? When was he close to doing bounce breaker? Like, seriously, what type of secret training was he doing? What was he on? Like, seriously, he was the weakest out of all of them. And once the aura, like the dragon aura and devil aura, just comes out, everyone is like shaking. Like, this is too much power. Like, how in the hell did he get this strong? Because Issei is freaking shocked. He's like super devil. If you guys don't know, there's low class, middle class, high class. Then there's ultimate devil, then super devil. Super devils are basically the Maos. That's how freaking strong he is right now. He probably surpassed them. And once the spectators could even feel his aura. It's like, what? And Issei just blitz Riser, just dude, and then he's like, yeah, I'm done with this. He basically does dragon cannon. It's like two dragon shots together, and it's like a big punch to it, then it goes into like a cannon shape, and basically defeats Riser. Basically, Riser here, he keeps on regenerating inside that blast because the blast just keeps on killing him multiple times until his mind breaks, and he's in a field position. He just retires, and they finish the battle like easy ass, and basically the fight is over. Now everyone's having questions for Issei, and Issei just says a code, which only the 4 miles now. Because, and this one by Issei, when it gets 20, he takes this title of Lucifer because he's that strong. He becomes a Mao. Yes, he already becomes a high class level around 19 and he becomes a Mao at 14. He says a code only Sergex will understand. And it says, I'm from the future. And Sergex widens his eye when he hears this code. And people are just like staring at him like, what is he saying? Like, what? And Sergex widens his eye. They teleport into the infirmary to heal people's wounds. Which Issei is glad for because that took some stamina out of him. Some stamina. So he's waiting for the rest. When Sergex comes in here, he speaks in code. Are you sure? How did you went back in time? Issei says in code, I'm from a few years from now. I was 20, and I became one of the 4 Maos, as you can tell from the code that I'm speaking. How I'm speaking in code. Now, there was a threat called Trihexa, which is supposed to be sealed around now. I'm just here so I could get stronger because, surprisingly, someone that we thought he was dead wasn't dead, and he brought me back to the past. And Sergex says, who? And he said, and Issei says, the big man from upstairs. And in code. Then Sergex widens his eye like, and everyone surrounding them was like, what are they talking about? Like, seriously, what is this type of language? Like, even if they're devils, they don't know this type of code. Like, how could they not understand this? Like, it's confusing them. And Issei says, oh yeah, when I became a Mao, I actually took your position. And Sergex is like surprised, like, you're that strong. And Issei says, yep, I'm that strong. So, Issei is like basically telling his situation to Sergex because Sergex is the only one who probably will understand. Because Sergex kind of made an idea that we should speak in code in case if one of the Maos from one of our Maos were like lost in battle or someone from the future comes up that claims to be a Mao. Just in case, this is the supernatural. Weird things happen. Weird shit happens. So they're always prepared. So after they're talking, Sergex has a smile knowing that his sister is in safe hands. There's a super devil on their side. Like, yep, they're okay. Yeah, I have nothing to worry. My job is done. I have faith in this boy. And whilst he smiles, he thanks Issei for like saving his sister and everything. Then the whole orc bombards him with questions. And Issei just says, I was secretly training in the sacred gear with D Drake. And D Drake says, yep, he was training in here. Some time that's spent when he's sleeping. The time spent in here is like a different time in here. While you guys trained for days, 10 days, we trained for 10 months in his sacred gear. And he was tinkering with the materials that he can make out of anywhere inside the sacred gear and made his artificial sacred gear of the Red Power Ranger from Jungle Fury. And everybody's like, so your artificial sacred gear is real. You actually made a Power Rangers morpher. And he's like, yep, wasn't that hard. I could easily tell you how to make one. They're like, oh my gosh, we really want one of those. Because, let's just say the whole Orchid Power Ranger fans. So, anyways. The fight is technically over. During the days, Issei is doing some contracts, making pacts, which is getting noticed by everyone. Because doing packs and doing awesome battlefield tactics and stuff and being good in raiding games gets you promoted. So Issei's trying to get promoted fast. So he has his own peerage and make sure that he needs to be strong enough for some events. Even though he's stronger than most events, he could help those events from happening. And let's just say Trihexa wasn't surely defeated. He decided, hey, how about I go back in the past too? Now he has an antagonist to make this so it won't make him super OP, guys. Alright? I don't want none of you guys blaming him for being too OP. There's gonna be some OP characters here. Alright? Now, after that battle, they're doing contracts and everything. And then it comes to the Kokobeel arc. Zenobia and Irina comes to Issei's house. Issei walks in there. He sees Irina and Zenobia. And he greets his mom and dad, and greets Irina because it's been a long time. He tells Irina and her friend to follow him so we could go somewhere to talk private matters. Because he's gonna do an ability that he knows. So he does gift transfer to those two to get some memories that they have. Once they have the memories, they just stared wide-eyed like, wow. They get their memories back because Issei could trust those two for not blabbing out their mouths because he just trusts them. And he gave Kiba his memories so he doesn't go, well, bent down in revenge. He just needs to see if the others are trustworthy because those three are ones that are really capable and also they know to keep to themselves compared to some others. Because seriously, Asia, when she first came to school, she just blurts out that she lived with Issei. Like seriously, she didn't really need to say that. No one needed to really hear that. Which is why she's not getting her memories until now. And also, Issei gave Sujex his own memories. And Grapefruit other memories too. So, they could be prepared, training, making sure they're strong enough. And then he basically tells them the plan what to do and how to do it. Now they know that they need the devil's help. Unlike Issei, they know the powers that they have. It's just that they can't use them now. That's Issei's benefit. He could train them. So he's basically saying. So basically, they go to the orc and tell them that we're from the church and we're asking you guys for help because some fallen angel Cradu class Kokobeel has stolen the Excalibur, trying to claim war on the three great factions by killing you and the other heirs of this territory. So we need your help to basically take him down. And this shocks Maria's she thought they were gonna be rude and say, nah, I'm not gonna let this happen or that. So she's kind of surprised. She accepts because this is on her territory and it's bad news. She knows that she will need all the help that they can get. And Kiba already knows this, and he knows this is the time when he gets his sword of betrayer. His balance breaker. So he knows for sure that this is really important. So they decide to train. They decide to train and try to find clues for Kokobeel where he's at. And they decide to tell the Sona's period. Now, Issei gives Sona, Tsubaki, and Saji their memories back. Because those are the only people that he trusts for now. That will keep a calm, level head. And Saji's he's one of the boys. The boys get their memories back, bro. So they know what to do, what to happen, and what to prepare for. So they're all searching, like, discreetly, so they don't, so the phone ain't, so Cooperville don't get onto them, like, hey, we know that you're here, we're gonna search for you, and your plans is ruined. So they find Freed, Issei defeats Freed easy ass, because we don't have time for him. We don't care if he dies by specifically a person in the future. Nah, we're finishing him right then and there. Once Kiba sees Valper, he basically fights Valper, and now Valper's like, here's this crystal and all this shit that he says, and Kiba gets his sword of betrayal, and defeats Valper right then and there. And Kokobeel's like at a loose end, because right now, the person mixing up the Excaliburs is dead. One of his foot soldiers, Freed, is dead. Like, his plans are going wrong, so he decides to attack the main place, Kuo Academy. So whilst he's gonna attack Kuo Academy, Issei is like, yeah, nah, everyone comes in there. They defeat him easy ass. Issei uses an ice magic spell to basically freeze him, and wait for Valley to come, because Issei gave Valley and Azazel their memories, because let's just say Valley and Azazel were together whilst Issei was doing one of his contracts for Azazel, and he gave both of them their memories. And this time Valley's not all bent on the rivalry thing, because while they're fighting tracks, they know like this is no time for this rivalry shit. Their dragons forgot why they're rivals in the first place, so why not stop this rivalry between them? Like, seriously. So they basically stop. The rivalry does not continue on for this generation, and hopefully for on and on. Now, the fight between them is the fight that there's not gonna be a fight because Kokobeel is done easy as. So Kokobeel is gone. The peace treaty meeting. They find Gasper. Issei just gives Gasper his memories because he has no time for this shit. Like, nah, we're not gonna get you kidnapped so the Chaos Brigade could do this shit during the peace treaty. Like, seriously, we have no time for this shit. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a memory so you can know how to control your sacred gear. Yeah, we have no time for this. So he decides to basically like, yep, we're giving Gasper his memories. Now by this point, he decides to give Kiniko her memories. Because this would have been like a good thing, because now she'll be able to get rid of her fear of Senjutsu and know that Kuroka wasn't really that bad. She did it to protect herself. So now she'll be practicing how to use Senjutsu, because that'll be a good asset for the future. But anyways, we're gonna continue the other arcs later on. It's around 30 minutes already, so see you guys later from today, because I'm gonna make another video. Bye.